Good evening, folks. I'm Joe Bachman, and this is The Burning is Yarn, but actually tonight's going to be The Burning is Love, like it was before. The wife has to work tonight, so it'll just be me with the wood burning. Uh, well, not just me. We, of course, have Dawn here with us.
Hello.
Um, and just as a quick update, ndcd.org is still functional right now. Everybody's pages, except for mine, and Matthew Crecky's, because I didn't think about this before I started fiddling, I re-uploaded a previous backup of the site, which of course took out everything I did Monday night. So I do plan on still trying to get people up onto the site. We've had 2 more signups recently since the con, and I'm going to get their welcome packets sent out to them. But I'm also probably going to be revamping the site. I don't know what caused that issue with it, but I need to find something that won't hopefully crash for no apparent reason for the future, because if this site really takes off, I don't want to have to rebuild hundreds of profiles.
Definitely.
So, but with that, we will bring up my little.
Hey, can we do my little good news thing? Little good news thing.
Go
We
for it.
For Holocon, we can announce our very special celebrity guest. Do you mind if I bring up the picture?
Yeah, go ahead.
If I can find it. There it is. Okay, we're good. Eddie Deason is going to be at Holocon this year. I'm excited about this. He has been in Greece. He did the voice for Mandark in Dexter's Laboratory. He was in 1941. He played the ventriloquist. He's the know-it-all kid from the Polar Express, and he's going to be at Holocon in October.
Awesome.
So I am really excited about this. I grew up as watching Grease from the minute I was born, basically. So I think this can be fun. I think it's be really cool. So get your tickets, halocon.com. Come. It's been a long day. I've talked a lot. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. And we need to get some music going here. We, of course, are playing the music of Dan Hallfield. And we are going to start off with. We'll start off with his album Never Bank on a Learning Curve. And we are going to jump into. Oh, which one do I want to do? I don't think I've really played this one. Track number 8, Drifting Along with the Clouds Again.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure I just got my Facebook notification saying, "Hey, don't forget to start your stream."
Just don't cross the stream, because crossing the streams are bad.
Right. All right. So tonight we are doing some coasters.
What does that first one say, or do you want to show it when you're done?
Stop petting my peeves. Do with that as you will.
Because that it's going to go, so I'm just going to not the green room it right now.
Well, I was going to pick some designs that I could paint in. I just couldn't find anything that really tickled me to have to paint in tonight. Because once I'm actually done with this stream tonight, I'm going to continue working on trying to salvage the indiecd.org site.
Okay.
Until I can figure out a better solution for how I do everybody's profile pages.
Well, pretty soon, with the way people are signing up, you're going to have to hire on an entire staff to maintain the page.
Yeah, except that will not be feasible.
I know. Hey, a girl can dream, right?
Yeah, it'd be nice, but I refuse to put ads on the site.
I know. But I'm going to go ahead and start comments while you're burning your stop. So, first in the door tonight is Thesis, and he said, good evening, everyone. I just want to say that, sorry we didn't get to the comments for those that tuned in to Nevermind the Furthermore this morning. Nick and I got into talking about stuff, and we watched the comments. There was stuff that we wanted to say and things that we wanted to comment on, but we just were in, our zone. So I do want to pre-apologize for that. I had an amazing time on a 3-hour stream this morning, and I'm back here tonight. I gotta love you guys. You know that, right? And Joe was saying, good evening, Bladed. And Alec said, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this stream and channel, folks. Yes, please do. And it's good to see you, Alec. Hopefully you are getting caught up on what you need to be doing. Hopefully your test went well today. I did see that. So guys, Alec is here. So behave-ish. Yeah.
Heavy on the ish.
Yeah. And Joe is saying good evening to Alec, and thank you for reminding everyone. Yes, thanks, because I have a trouble reminding people of that. So I love it when you awesome folks that are joining in on the show are telling people things that I should be telling you. Appreciate it. Thesis is saying Alec, and Donna said this should be a nice quiet place for a little nap before the show. Okay. Just taking a cat nap. But it said that's going to be a power nap with only 10 minutes until the show. Hopefully she woke back up. Donna said, hey, I could do it. I took a nap today, I admit it. I knew that was a long stream. My back was hurting from this chair, and I went to lay down on the bed, and Buddy was on the bed, and I tried to lay kind of around him so I wouldn't disturb him, figuring he'd get up. The alarm went off, he got up. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's a cat for you, right? Mm-hmm. And Donna said, hey, Thesis and Alec, and she's giving Alec a big old hug. I'm going to hug Alec, too. There's your hug. And Witsman Dude is joining us. Hello, everyone. Hello, Carl. Good evening. And Donna said, there's that Witsman Dude again. He seems to follow me everywhere. He will follow you. Mm-hmm.
You only have to worry, Donna, when he starts carrying a gas container.
And wearing a cheerleading outfit. No, I don't. No. Oh, my eyes. Oh, I think you just poked me in the eye with that thing in your hand, Joe.
I want to poke that into my eye now.
Carol said, yep, he follows her. And Nick is joining. He says, Heidi ho, good neighbors. Hello, Wilson. I mean, Nick. Donna's saying hey to Nick. And Thesis said, Heidi ho. Really, Nick? Now I have to picture you as Ned Flanders. Okay, you could be Ned or Wilson. And Alec is sending Donna love back. And Dan is joining us this evening. Good evening, Dan. And Bladed is saying hey to Dan. And Carl is saying everyone. Donna is saying hey to Dan. And she said, here we go. And Nick went, Wilson from Home Improvement. I have heathens aplenty. So see, I wasn't the only one that went with Wilson. And we have Michaela joining us. Hello, Michaela. She said, hello, or hey, friends and foes. And Donna was clapping along with the music. I was sitting here, I threw up the horns, and that's how I have to headbang now with it. So that's what I was doing. And Donna is greeting Michaela, and Nick is greeting Alec, and Donna is saying hey to you and me, Joe.
Howdy.
And Thesis says, Foxy will be here momentarily if your computer decided to restart while making dinner. Yes, because that's what computers do. And Keisha is joining us. She said, hello, beautiful people. Hello, Keisha.
Hey, Keisha.
She's up on Facebook. And Carl said, nice. Growth is nice, even with growing pains. Yes. But you're learning more, and that's a good thing. Never stop learning. Alex said, taking a break from school to draw, working on dynamic posings. It brings more life to my art and characters, in all honesty. Thanks, Nick, for the advice. Awesome. We want to see you succeed, Alec. We are your village, and we're going to village your butt to succeed. And Thesis said, gremlins, Joe, they get into everything. Mm-hmm. They got into Foxy's computer. They got into your site. Pops was joining us. He would say that Crom was sneaking around somewhere. And Foxy said, backups are glorious.
They are, until you realize that the backup that you loaded erased the, hour of work you just did.
And Alex said, yes, he was on Scooby-Doo. Yes, that must be referring to Eddie. He was a voice on Scooby-Doo as well. I'm excited for this. I mean, I grew up, literally watching Grease. I mean, I can't wait. And Nick said, glad to hear it, Alec. Good. And Michaela's asking who that. I put the graphic up. He did a lot of more voice stuff, but he's an actor. Started in the 70s. He's still doing some stuff today, but he does a lot more appearances because, And Nick said, oops, sorry, not sorry, Dawn. I didn't think you would be, but it was an enjoyable show this morning. I had fun. And Carl said, yes, he played a lot of nerd parts, Michaela, as well as voice actor on a lot of shows, as you saw. If you heard him, you might recognize the voice. He's got a very distinguishable voice. Let's see here. And this said, Grease was my mother's all-time favorite movie. I think I've seen it 10,000 times. I've probably seen it 11,000 times. It's a good movie. I loved it. And Dan said, that's a good one. Must be. I think he's talking about your coaster, looking at the couple. Stop petting your peeves. And Michaela is heading into work tonight, so she can only stay for a while. Well, thank you for popping in and saying hi. I'm glad to see you. Oh, by the way, Carl said when you said stop petting my peeves, he thought that you were yelling at me.
Oh. Nope. That is literally what the coaster says, is stop petting my peeves. And this section is not going to burn in at all. Awesome.
So why is it?
So, let's see. See if I can bring it up here. See where I was just burning on the P there? Yeah, take that as you will. That is right. I lined that up right on a big grain line. So guess what's coming up through the grain? Sap.
The what?
Sap.
So put some acetone on there. It'll burn it. Oh, Joey's going to hurt me pretty soon. And Carl said, have a good and easy evening, Michaela. And Donna is kitty cat laughing. And Nick said, Dawn deserves to have a chill stream after accomplishing so much. Then reviewing some truly cringe-inducing editing, formatting errors that make me feel much better about my own errors.
Read something in mine, Nick?
And Michaela said, y'all are talking about the movie Grease, and I was remembering images of Dirty Dancing. LOL, I haven't seen enough movies to figure this all out. This is the one with Danny and Sandy, and he's the greaser, and she's the good girl, and she hangs out with the pink ladies, and they meet over the summer, and then when they meet in around other friends. It's about peer pressure and stuff like that. And they both change for each other. And then they realize that, hey, we're just happy being who we are. There's the movie. Donna said that said to me, I told April that Eddie was going to be at Holocon, and she is definitely green. She wants me to bring him home. From what I've gathered, he's a pretty easygoing guy. We could probably talk him into coming to a QuadCon or something. And Foxy said to hydrate, Dawn, your voice needs it. Yes, I've talked too much today. And Carl said, I feel the same way about current stars, Michaela. I don't even try to learn their names. I have to admit that. There's a lot of them I don't know. So. And Alex said, I'm still scarred from being in the physical groom room from Indie CD Con from the jokes that I didn't hear. We told you to plug your ears. Multiple times. And Kitty's joining us. She said, did someone say cat? Yeah, we talk about cats all the time here. Wow, Alex, they were Have. Have? Have. I don't know if I know that word. And Donna said, wait, he has a gas container in the van. He's also got acetone sitting on the thing, which I don't know if that's it, but And Nick said, we are pro cat and cat accessories, Kitty. Well, the only accessories that my cats have are collars. But they have toys. I just green-room myself, sorry.
It's a good thing Alec is in here.
Alec is here.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said Alec is in here. Because I had a comment and luckily my filter engaged.
And Carl said, I do not. It's for the mower and in the garage where it belongs. And do you remember I showed that or not? Or just read it. I may have just read it. And Carl said, it's only in the van when the mower needs more gasoline. Jeez. And Kitty said, good to know, Nick. And Donna is saying hey to Kitty, and so is Nick. And Carl said distinctive. Yes, we'll go distinctive instead of distinguishable. I like that word better. Thank you. Kitty said Grease is all right, but I prefer Flashdance or Footloose. So we've talked about Flashdance, Footloose, Grease, and Dirty Dancing already. And that is my childhood. Let's throw in a little, just girls just want to have fun. And that is what would that be? A quinfecta? Fecta? It's not a try because there's 5. So quinfecta of my childhood? What would that?
I think so, yeah.
And Foxy said, more dancing? Always dance. Dance like nobody's watching. And just dance. And Nick said, if you would burn a coaster, does that mean it is a toaster now?
Only if the acetone catches fire.
Which Joey just learned this. And Athesa said, burning pee. There's a pill for that now. Yes, there is. And if you have any questions on any kind of bladder-related peeing issues, I will be the woman to ask.
But just remember, the burning is love.
I have a disease called interstitial cystitis. It's a bladder disease. So that's, yeah. I want to just throw that out there, that what the name of it is, because it's fun to say and make people try to say it again. Can you say it, Joey?
I didn't even hear what the whole word was, but probably not.
Interstitial cystitis.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. And Kitty said, yep, more Dirty Dancing. Oh, and we have Dr. Doulis. My dad's here. Hello, Dad. Hopefully you're behaving. I'm behaving-ish. Well, I have to, so. Alex said, oh, Grease, I've watched that. Haha, now that you've explained it, I remember watching that with my mom way too many times. Yeah. So, Dad just tuned in. I don't know if he saw that. We were able to secure Eddie Deason for the Holocon that's going to be happening in Georgia, in Dalton, Georgia, holocon.com, in Dalton, Georgia in October, and I'm so excited about it. My dad could probably attest to how many times he saw me watching that movie growing up. So, And Donna said, no, Dawn, she wants to keep him here. That might be threatening him with a good time. And Nick said, about the errors, no, not you, Joe. I was looking for advice to improve, and she showed me some fairly new examples of what not to do. And Foxy said, hey, doctor. And Thesis said, did anybody hear the fan theory that Grease is Sandy's brain trying to come to grips with dying? She actually drowned at the scene at the end with Grease. Lightning is going up to the sky, is her ascend. I have heard that before.
Yep, I've heard that theory.
Yes. You know, and they've come back and said, no, it wasn't. It was just fun. And that's one thing about movies and fan theories. It's like, just let it be sometimes. But I have heard that, yes. Oh, sent to heaven? Yes. Oh, hey means yes, behave. Behave. So, you know, I'm being told to behave. And Nick's laughing.
But I'm not.
And Alex says, I teach you all self-control. We have self-control, Alec. We just choose not to use it all the time. And you make us at least try to shift it into partial gear. Mm-hmm. And Kitty said, I've got a color too. And she's giggling. But Carl had not heard that theory He said, interesting. Lisa says, I've read it a few times online, and I have too, and there's been some other ones. And like Kitty said, fan theories are interesting.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Some fan theories are almost better than the actual damn story.
Some are, and some are so...
Some are so out there that you just want to look at the person and go, you wear an aluminum foil hat when you're at home, don't you?
Right. Or it's like a science fiction movie, and they're like, well, this can't happen. You heard the science, you heard the fiction part, right? And science fiction. Those are the ones that get me. And my dad said, I just wish I knew what wood to burn, where my burn would be controllable. Well, apparently it's not on the P.
What wood to burn? Where my burn would be controllable. Well, there's two answers to that. One, basically any wood that is not toxic, so stay away from your poison oaks and things of that nature. But you also want to stay away from ones that are have the glued layers, because that will release some toxic fumes. You also, unlike how I do this, should be in a well-ventilated area, have like a small fan running. Some people go as far as wearing like the little masks or little respirators and stuff, which if you have that much smoke coming off that you have to wear a respirator, you might want to find a different hobby. Because you are going to catch it on fire at that point. With that being said, though, as far as the controlling of the burn, it all depends on how high you set the burner. Now, this burner here has two modes to it. One is the heavy-duty mode, the other is the detail mode. Normally, if I'm doing shading, like just trying to get a little brown on there, like when I did the acorn piece, I used the detail side and kept the setting a little lower. The heavy duty side, actually, I think on the detail side, I might have had it set for like 5 or 6. Just get the shading that I wanted. On the heavy duty side, I have it set for 3.5 right now, and I'm able to get a nice deep dark burn into the wood, except for the spot where the grain was running straight along the line for the pea that decided to just bring up all of its sap.
Your pea has sap. See a doctor.
If your pea is coming out the consistency of sap, that's called sweet drizzle, and you should still see a doctor.
How do you know it's sweet?
Tasted it once.
I don't want to go there. No.
You asked the question.
With Dan, he wants to let everybody know that his mustache is full of nacho cheese. Dinner is a tad messy tonight. Next comment.
Yeah.
Yes, Joey?
I have comments that I cannot make.
Hi, Alec. Hi, Xander. And Carl said, I just figured it was a theatrical flourish. Yeah, fans develop all kinds of theories. The Doctor Who fans are like that. Star Trek fans are like that. Star Wars, this is my adding, that Star Wars fans are like that as well. And Nick is at Dan Hollifield. And Carl's greeting Mr. Doulis. So, Dan, it's Nacho Mustache?
No.
I would say no, it's Lindsay owns that mustache, so it would be Lindsay's mustache. Dan just gets to wear it. Lisa said so many fan theories about death. I also read one that said Marty from Back to the Future died when he first took the DeLorean, and that's why the movies don't make sense. There's parts of it that I'm like, but it's fiction again. Just go with the fun of it. It's just fun. And my dad said that my mom watches Grease about 3 times a month. So yes, he's. And Donna said,
even with you grown up and out of the house, he's still having to watch it multiple times a month.
So maybe it wasn't me watching all those years. It was mom making it. No, I was watching it. I definitely loved that movie. And Donna said, Ree, threatening Eddie with a good time. Remember, she is my evil twin. I'm nothing. And Nick said that, whose mustache is it? Lindsay's. And Carl said, I think that Nick was saying that Alex saw us on our best behavior. Isn't that scary? We were having fun. I won't say our best behavior. We were we're having fun. Yeah. And Fox said, who knows, Nick? Who knows? And Carl said, the Back to the Futures don't make sense? Well, it is about time travel. Ha ha. I'm not even going to start with the Back to the Future because the third one really did something that's still... Anyways. Let's see here. Thesis says, I can't remember the movie, but somewhere out there is a film that sucked so bad that the director found a fan theory that made more sense, and that became the canon ending to the series. I wish you knew who that was.
That is hilarious.
Oh, Thesis, if you find out what movie that is, let us know.
When the writers who get paid good money can't do better than the fan theory. Oh, that is beautiful. We are going to take a short commercial break. So I'll let you star that, and we are going to play this one.
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
Followed by a brief ad for Jody McPhee.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show, Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
All right, and we are going to kick it over to the Second Helping album,
Okay.
and we are going to play track 13, Set This Place on Fire.
Nice knowing everybody. No.
There we go. All right, let's get back into this.
And Nick says that sometimes fan fiction is so much better than the source. I am looking at you, Teen Wolf. I like the original Teen Wolf, but then again, yeah, I did like him. And my dad has said hardwood or softwood. I was wondering. I wish we had the date of the episode. We actually we got to learn on one night on hard versus softwood and what is hard versus softwood. And what did you determine that what wood do you prefer to use, Joe?
I think everything I burn on is considered softwood. I think bass and pine are both soft.
You're making it so difficult to behave right now, Joe.
That's an honest answer.
Oh, so many things I want to say. And Carl said, I feel that way about the last 3 Star Wars movies. Ha ha ha, I'm old. Last 3 Star Wars movies sucked. I'll just say it. There we go. And Nick's not wrong, Carl. And whoa, Joe. He's got some evil stuff going on tonight, Nick does. And Dan said, don't give your Dale, don't give your daughter straight lines. As we saw what happens when he just... And Alex said, hey, I'm a baby angel, guys. I have no idea what any of these words that come out of your mouths mean. You're speaking gibberish.
Mm-hmm.
We love you, Alex. And Nick said, Xander says, hi, Dawn. He was walking right in front of the TV when you said hi. He was long for the webcam. I'm probably scared that the team are done of him. I'm sorry. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Xander. I hope you guys are having a good night.
I know if that was me walking past and you all of a sudden said hi with my name at the end of that, I'd probably be looking for a camera hidden somewhere in the vicinity.
Beep, Richie. And Alex said, anyways, back to working on Nitsu I go. And Nick said, have fun, Alex. Think of Garb. And Alex said, yes, in this piece, Nitsu is fighting someone, actually, fending off everyone for Garb. He's going to steal Garb back. Well, thank you for hopping in, Alec. It was very nice seeing you. I'm glad that you are getting caught up on your schoolwork. That's what we really want. But don't forget to have a little bit of fun, because all work and no play. But you will be... You need anything, you reach out to any of us. You got that? Probably long gone by now, but you know. Carl said, bye, Alec. Have a good evening. And there is the link for Bladed Thesis page on indiecd.org. And Nick said that Amanda says that fan theories are made with love. They can be. Some are not. Some are just... Fox said, yes, they are. Thesis said, people need to just leave things alone. I watched a video today asking if, and I say it Melee, worked in Fallout. Of course it works. It's a video game. In real life, you don't soak up damage in order to get close. I've never seen anybody take 20 shots with a lightsaber across the head on a critical hit and still go, I still have half my life yet. Video games are a different sort. Carl said love and often a bit of insanity, of course. And there is the link to Jody McKee's page on NBCD. And Bladed Thesis says, you know what else doesn't happen in real life? Irradiated mutant giants talking to you and becoming your friend.
Eh.
I beg to differ. You guys all know me.
Well,
Had to cough,
I mean,
sorry.
we don't have any that talk to us or become friends with us, but I'm near Lake Michigan in the mills, so I'm sure there's some, three-eyed fish in there.
How about turtles that wear like headbands?
Sewer systems aren't that big around here.
Foxy said, Carl, that is fine. And Carl said, you haven't met some of the people I know, Blade. Carl, I'm just going to say this, you were a counselor for the state of Illinois. Enough said. And Dan said, appropriate music. Yes, it is. He said, all this talk about food, fans herself with her hand. See? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And Carl said, Friday night is coming, Dawn. And Dan said, Dale, I'm sorry, we've been a bad influence on Dawn. Carl follows that up with, or Dawn has been a bad influence on us. I'm going to go with that. I'm a good person. I just have a twisted mind.
I'm a good person. I'm just drawn badly.
Yeah, there we go. Foxy said, or yes. And Dan goes, Dawn, get out of my mind. It's bad enough when Richie reads my thoughts. Well, we're all friends. There's a reason we're all friends. We think the same way, for the most part. And Alex said, oh, I'll be lurking, making sure you all behave. Somewhat. I love you, Alex. And Dan said, thesis, leave. I can't say it. My voice is going to go out.
Leroy Jenkins.
Thank you. Y'all make me talk. Dick said, about these irradiated mutant giants, they happen. Because remember, y'all said I'm taller than you thought I was. That was at NDCD Con. Oh my gosh, we caught up on comments? So we'll just watch Joe burn until somebody says something.
Let's see, what do we have coming up later this week? We've got Stupid O'Clock and Last Man Standing tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
There is Nevermind the Furthermore Friday morning with Nick Tucker, followed by are Nita and Daphne still doing Monday and Wednesdays?
I believe they're Monday, Friday.
Or that's why I meant Monday, Friday. So you got Nick's show, and then that's followed by Nita and Daphne's show. Rage into the blog, something like that. Over on the Indie Comics Network.
Oh, tomorrow might be, I don't know, I haven't got confirmation of it, maybe hung on animation by Mike Jimmy.
Yeah, he normally does that show on Thursdays, doesn't he?
Yeah. Thursday at noon Central. And remind us again, Thesis, if your tea house is this Saturday, or are you doing Sunday? I know you were playing with some schedule ideas, and I just want to double check when you is. When you is? The hell kind of English was that? I think I felt Donna twitch from over here.
Probably. Yeah, we'll have. I believe we do have a tea house this weekend. We're just waiting to verify a day and time. You'll have the Historical Fencing Guild. Friday night. Stupid O'Clock and Last Man Standing Saturday night. Along with From the Dust of a Small Press Publisher.
Let's see, Comic Book Spectrum is tomorrow too, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is.
Boy, Faye, you know what? We all stream way too much, but you know what? I enjoy every minute I'm with you guys. Let's see here. And Carl said they're taking it easy on me tonight. That's why they haven't been making a lot of comments. And my dad said, I did the best I could, but I know nothing.
I know nothing.
Thank you. I can't say it. My voice will crack. I don't know anything either. And Foxy said, meanwhile, I'm a little hobbitses. And Nick said, nothing wrong with hobbitses. And Dan said, hobbit with the voice of a torch singer. I like that. Nick goes, I cannot think about torch singing hobbit.
Flashback to a previous life, Nick?
Rudy. Okay, I'm done. Lisa said, I did Leroy Jenkins myself the first time I ran into a dungeon in 9 Dragons. Didn't know I needed a party to survive. Dan is laughing at probably all of us at this point in time. And Carl said, Donna's been quiet for too long, so he's going to go check on her. And Dan said, Nick, I am truly sorry. And Foxy said, apparently I'm losing it. Torch singer. Okay. Anesthesia said, no tea house this week. I might eventually try out doing alternating Saturday, Sunday, but for now, the next show is the 27th. Awesome. Thank you. And Dan said, Foxy, by that I meant your voice is quite sexy. Oh, yeah. Foxy's got a... Do you have Foxy's ad on here yet?
I have it over on Behind the Code brand. I don't think I uploaded it. I did not, but I can remedy that in 1 second. CD.
Foxy went, oh, well, thank you then. Yeah, Foxy's got a really cute voice. I like her voice. And Carl said that Donna is fine. She's just being quiet. Nick said torch singers are best exemplified by Jessica Rabbit. And Donna said she's just sitting here listening to the sillies. Oh. And Lisa said, good choice for example. And Foxy, look up the song Fever on YouTube later. Okay. Good. Mm-hmm. Donna just outed Carl. She says, you say that as if you actually checked on me, Witzman dude.
Damn.
Yeah. Carl's kind of putting himself in some situations today. He got on me about not picking up the Munzie right away while I was trying to get everything loaded and take a shower and everything before Never Mind the Furthermore. I think I surprised them by being on Never Mind the Furthermore this morning. And Lisa said, hell, just look up Postmodern Jukebox. And Carl said, I went out in the hall and peeked around the corner. You were still conscious. And my dad's telling me to shush. I'm trying to learn from the expert Bernard on.
Oh, good sir, I am far from an expert.
Well, calling him good sir is far from the description of him. No, I'm teasing. If you gonna say that about me, I'm gonna say that about him. See, again, this is one of those not my faults.
Sure.
By the way, Dad, sometime this summer you may have some company coming up there in the sense of us going Munzie hunting. thought I'd tell you that. And Nick said Haley Reinhardt's PM picture of Seven Nation Army. And Carl said, oh, Haley, yes. I'm going to shut up again. Thanks, Dad. So did you eventually get it to burn in, or is it just going to be a light piece in the wood?
I kind of got it to burn a little bit, but it's mostly just going to be kind of a lighter spot. I managed to draw out more of the sap and kind of caramelize it, if you will. So it's a darker brown, but that's the downside to this, because even looking on the side here, you can see where it ends. So if I had actually burned this side of the wood instead, I probably wouldn't have that issue.
Oops. Carl said, I didn't tell Donna about that yet, Dawn. Oh, Carp. There was a big Munzie event up in Richfield, which is up by the Twin Cities up in Minneapolis. I'm like, oh, we should go up there. And Dan said, another good torch song is from the Fabulous Baker Boys. Michelle Pfeiffer squirming atop a grand piano was life-changing.
I can see that.
Hey, did you guys know that Michelle Pfeiffer was in Grease too? Guess who else was in Grease too?
Like, as in the second Grease movie, or is in Grease also?
The second movie, their sequel.
Oh yeah, no one talks about the second movie.
No, I know, but I'm just saying she was in that with a certain somebody that I've already mentioned. Lisa says, I really hate that song, but she may be able to redeem it. And Dad said, ever wonder who I like best? I may consider another vote. Well, if you're talking about your children, never mind. And Dan sent a link. I'm assuming this is the Michelle Pfeiffer swimming on the piano. And he said that I think Michaela ought to look into that one as well. Yes.
I can't believe that little coaster took me damn near an hour to do.
It's because your pee was burning.
Well, there is that, but yeah, there we go.
You know, it's lighter, but it just kind of goes with the wood grain. Like, you can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't really see it on the camera. It's more noticeable, actually, like in person. The camera isn't really showing the color offset nearly as much. I don't even think if I even turn the light on, it doesn't really show it on the camera, but yeah, so we're not going to do the other three tonight. These might just be my next few shows already set up. Which means that, unlike what the next one says, I would not be putting the pro in procrastinate. We also have, I'm not responsible for what my face does when you talk.
I like this turkey.
That's a horrible idea. What time?
I like that one.
Yeah, I think I put the pro and procrastinate will be next week's offering
To the burning guns.
Yeah.
Carl wants to know where Rosemount is, Dawn. That's where the huge Minnesota event is in May. It's up in the cities. It's just called the cities.
It's in Minnesota.
Yeah. And Nick said, did the coaster pet your peeves? Did tonight,
No, just the Indie CD site.
And saying great job.
Thank you.
Carl said Farmington. Farmington is. I know where Farmington is. It's the south side of the cities, and they have an amazing steakhouse called the Farmington Steakhouse.
Well, let's play a couple more ads real quick, and then we'll wrap up the comments. And
Can you play a specific one yet, or did it?
Yep, it's already uploaded. That was going to be the first one I play.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at ndcd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
And a quick ad for Amy Hale. All right, and we can. Oh no, we don't want that. There we go. So we'll read the
more comments come in here.
Yep.
And Carl said 3 events in 2 days in mid-May. We are in trouble. And there is the link for Foxy's page on IndieCD.
Yep.
And Foxy said there is a Farmington, Utah. There's also a Farmington, Illinois that's actually like right there. And she said, eek, it's me. Oh, by the way, Foxy, the cartoon you shared of Rapunzel with the cats and the squee. Oh my God, that was beyond perfect. Anyways. And there is Amy Hale's page on IndieCD. And Thesis' brother lives in Farmington, and that's where the amusement park is. And Dad says, when is Foxy on here, Dawn? Well, she's in the chat pretty much all the time. On the show itself, that's something you got to talk to that guy about and her.
Anytime.
You heard that?
Shibariified comments.
I can't say that.
I'm pretty sure I screwed it up anyway, but
Foxy said nearly all the time, Doctor. Unless you're asking about streaming, which is something I do not do currently.
We need to get you a setup kind of like the wife's, where you don't have to be on camera, but just have the overhead view so we can see what you're making.
Tisa said she doesn't do her own stream, even though she should. And Dan said tonight was fun. I managed to get melted cheese out of my mustache.
Melted cheese.
Foxy agrees. And Kitty said Shibari is fun. I feel we're talking about Shibari with my dad here. That's why I had trouble saying it the first time.
Yep, it's been an hour already. Stream, Foxy. And yet you haven't been streaming yet, Foxy. Nick says. With that, though, we are going to.
No, I gotta keep the animals.
So, with that, we're going to call the night, folks. We should be back Monday night with Behind the Code. So I will see you all on Monday. Have a great evening.
Good night, everybody.